Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my digital platform office. This is live, direct from Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. May I greet everyone a pleasant good morning to you whenever you are, or good afternoon. Here in Australia, we are on the evening, at 7:41 p.m. Standard Time. Maybe you've been asking, Wilhelmina is always on live video. Yes, I am always. This is my online digital platform. I'm the one who do the marketing on behalf of the seller. The gold produced in West Africa, in Conakry, Guinea, Bamako, Mali, and Sierra Leone. Now, I do understand that you have been searching gold for many months or many years, and you've been frustrated. Why you've been frustrated? You've been dealing with so many chain or broker, and you think that you can get gold CIF, and you think you can get the gold to bring it to your doorstep. This is biblical products. This is money you are buying. Gold is money. Gold is currency. Now I'm gonna give you the background again. I'm sure some of the buyer have not uh, followed my video on YouTube and on Facebook. I will give you a summary a little bit of why this gold is so precious. Gold is so precious because there's so many uses. Either you're gonna make the gold into gold coins, $1, $2. Either you're gonna make into jewelry, or either you're gonna make SIM card. There's a silver gold in mobile phone. There's also silver gold on laptop. Or there's also gold to make into medical uses. Or you're gonna make into 99.99. So this gold has many uses. And this gold is a currency you're buying. So you've been searching for many months, and I'm sure you know Wilhelmina, but you have been reluctant to make a final decision. Now, as you know, that gold is swinging just like a cradle, meaning to say, the price of gold, it fluctuates. Now, 2019, the gold was $45,000. So I did warn everyone because I'm always online because this is my online office. So I provide vital information to the world so that the future buyer would be aware what he is buying for. Now, 2019, I warned everyone that the price of gold will rise, and there is a prediction that the gold will turn to 2,000 per ounce, 2020. Today we are now 2020. The price of gold, as I've said, that it fluctuates from 45 to 50, then 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. Now, as you know, if you are watching Mr. Buyer or whoever you are, or you are a broker or buyer's mandate, you have to do the research on behalf of your buyer. Wilhelmina is not an agency. The reason why you watch Wilhelmina, I'm sure you're visiting my virtual digital platform office. This is my office because I did provide the vital information in order for the buyer to understand, because this buyer that watching me, whoever you are, I do understand you were being frustrated. I do understand you were being duped before. Yes, I know that because I just have a conversation this buyer. Okay, so this buyer this morning and this afternoon and last year, you know how many buyers that I have spoken? 95% of the buyer has been trapped into disaster. Why you been trapped into disaster? First of all, you have been looking for cheap price, thinking that you can buy gold. Gold is money you are buying, so therefore there is a value. So therefore this money would not come to you if you don't have the money to pay. So you are buying solid money versus your paper money. but you're asking cheap price. Someone offer you very, very cheap, like 28, 30, 32, 40, but the seller didn't tell you what are the requirements that you are going to get when you purchase the gold. The seller wouldn't tell you, especially most of the broker floating around showing the picture, there is the gold for sale. But do you know that person who is selling? Maybe that person is just only an agent. They want to earn money because we are now on digital platform. Now, my digital platform office is very unique because you're gonna meet, well, this beautiful lady. This beautiful lady is the one who will encourage you to read the full corporate offer in front of you. Now let's begin. Mhm. You are searching for gold, right? Central bank needs gold, right? Jewelry manufacturer, gold. Is that correct? Refinery needs gold. Is that right? So you as a gold trader, you travel to Africa because Africa is the main source of this precious metal. Why? I just been to West Africa before lockdown. I meet a lot of foreigners. There's so many big company positioning themselves to mine these natural resources, and of course this is business. So that big company, they invested into Africa because Africa is rich on natural resources. They're rich on gold, they're rich on oil, they're rich on gas, they're rich on ore, they're rich on bauxite, they are rich on diamond, they are rich on cocoa, they are rich on coffee, etc., etc. So I am explaining to you about gold and diamond. We have the supply. We are here to do business with you, Mr. Buyer. Transparency. Now, Mr. Buyer, I'm sure you've been hesitant to deal African seller because you have been duped before. I cannot blame you because your eyes is bigger than a dollar, so therefore you blame yourself why you have been duped. So you blame yourself why this seller offer you cheap price. You need to ask why this seller offer me cheap price, and the price of gold today is $62,000 per kilo. So think about it, Mr. Buyer. Now, Mr. Buyer, we are now on the digital platform. Wilhelmina is here to tell the world that Africa, 98% in Africa, they produce gold. 50% in Africa, they produce rough diamond. Hi, I'm sorry, can you put your name because I couldn't read your name because I don't understand your character. Anyway, this is Wilhelmina. Good evening to you. I don't know what time in your end. Next time, do not say hi. Okay, just introduce yourself. Hi, Wilhelmina. I'm watching your video. Your name cannot be read because I don't understand your character, your language. Okay, I just want to correct you. So next time, do not say hi. Just say hi, Wilhelmina. Good evening. Watching your video. Something like that. But anyway, I'm just correcting this gentleman who is watching me on my digital platform office. Now going back to this buyer buying gold. There are so many buyers looking for gold. So many. Facebook is 6.6 billion people followers. In YouTube, 6.6 billion followers. We are now on the internet superhighway. Many years ago, we used faxes, right? When we communicate each other, we send fax back and forth. Today, we are now on the internet. You can be on Skype, you can be on WhatsApp, you can be on Twitter, you can be on YouTube and on Facebook. So this is my virtual office. Now, Mr. Buyer, I'm sure you are looking to buy currency. Currency means gold is the currency. Gold is an asset you are buying. Gold is your insurance. I don't know what is your business, Mr. Buyer. Are you really buying to buy gold to make into figurines? Or are you buying to make this metal box? Right? Are you buying? Are you buying gold to make into different uses? Right? Or are you buying to make into ball pen made of gold? Or are you buying to make into spare parts on your company? There's so many things to use this gold. You are buying unrefined, Mr. Buyer. You are. You are not buying refined. Refined means 24 carats already refined. The refinery will smelt the gold to refine it and to make into 99.99. So, Mr. Buyer, don't be confused. That 99.99 is already gold volume. There is a 99.99. There is a serial number. So, if you want to buy, you buy that through the bank because that gold volume stays on the vault. You are buying unrefined. You can come, you hold the gold bars, then you test the gold, then you assay the gold, then you get the assay report. Something like that. Now, as I've said to you, you are buying currency. Currency means gold bar dore. Gold is the solid currency versus your paper money. Okay? So, you are buying gold in order for your investment. You are buying gold in order to make into different uses, as I've said to you many times. So the gold is volatile at the moment, okay? And gold has a correction. So meaning to make a correction means the price is ups and down, but the price of gold will bounce back. Now we are now on middle of 2020, almost end of 2020. We are now on August, September, October, November, December. 4 months time would be entering into 2021. So there is a prediction that the gold will turn to 3,000 per ounce. At the moment, we are 1934.94 per ounce. So if you are going to multiply that to 32.15, Mr. Baya, equals 32. So don't ask me, well, Amina, what is the price of gold? Well, you are on the internet. You just type www.goldprice.org, then you will know the price. Well, Amina is not an agency. I am only telling the world that we have the supply. The carat is 23 carats, which is 22.54 equals 23 carats. The purity is 95, 96, 97. That is you are going to buy. That is the purity. And the origin, of course, Conakry, Guinea, of course, Bamako, Mali, of course, in West Africa, Sierra Leone, or whatsoever. So I only handle Conakry, Guinea, Bamako, Mali, and Sierra Leone. Now, Mr. Buyer, I know you know Wilhelmina. I have so many video, but you are not reading. Most of you, when you see this beautiful lady, you don't click below, you don't scroll, you are just lazy. Then you come to Wilhelmina. Hi, my name is not Hi. I have mentioned on every video. Please learn how to act as a professional businessman. You are buying $500,000 here. So you need to introduce yourself because if you come to Wilhelmina, Wilhelmina is really, really very strict. My name is not Hi. Just introduce Wilhelmina, good evening. Wilhelmina, good morning from my end. I'm looking for gold. Would you be able to assist me, Wilhelmina? I did read your full corporate offer on this video, Wilhelmina. I've been watching and I've been reading. I've been comprehending. I've been searching for gold, Wilhelmina, for many years, 7 years or whatever. Would you be able to assist me, Wilhelmina? I am hungry to buy because I have a jewelry manufacturer, because I have a refinery, because I'm going to send this gold to my client. Hi, Naris, good afternoon, good evening to me, and good afternoon in India. And again, you are watching Wilhelmina. Thank you very much, Narish. Narish, he's been following me. But anyway, Narish. So, there's so many buyers are crying for this supply. Now, Mr. Buyer, you're gonna ask, Wilhelmina, what is the carat? Very simple. You watch this video. The carat is 22.54. Equivalent to 23. Well, I mean, what is the purity? Very clear and simple. It is in here. You click below, you read it. The purity is from 95, 96, 97. Well, I mean, where's the origin? Which country? Very simple. You didn't read it. The origin is from Bamako, Mali. The origin from Conakry, Guinea. The origin from Sierra Leone. So therefore, if you asked Wilhelmina, I'm sure you didn't read it. Because Wilhelmina provided everything, but you don't read it properly. You don't. So you need to be concise. Okay, Naris, after my video, I will talk to you privately. Okay? Because I have to explain about this gold and diamond. Uh, After this video, Naris, I will call you on WhatsApp, then we can have a live video. Now, Naris has been following me. So, Mr. Baya, I think I already explained to you. There is a link. Mhm. The full corporate offer. You click on the link, Conakry, Guinea. You will see the very extensive procedure. Video, you listen to the video, Mr. Baya. Don't trust. You're buying 500,000 here. So I want you to read, I want you to digest it, I want you to comprehend before you make your final decision. So you don't need to ask question because question and answer is already in front of you. I just want you to be resourceful. You click on the link, Conakry, Guinea, it open. The procedure, the carats, okay. This, I was being interrupted. Just a moment. Okay. Someone sending me a message. But anyway, on Bamako, Mali, you click on the link. The link will open for you. You can see the 2.5 tons of gold in Bamako, Mali. Okay, there's a video there. Please don't trust. This is not a potato business. This is not. I want you to learn. I want you to digest it before you make a decision. Now, there's a link as well on diamond. So you link, when you click on the link will open. There is a parcel on diamond. You select the stone, then you come back to Wilhelmina. Then we will give you the price. I will not give you the price because you have not introduced yourself who you are. Okay, in Sierra Leone as well, there is a link. So you read it, you listen, then when you are ready, you introduce yourself. Wilhelmina, I watch your video. I read the full corporate offer. Wilhelmina, I want to travel to Sierra Leone. So really? Then I'm gonna ask you, how did you find Wilhelmina? Wilhelmina, I saw the procedure in Sierra Leone. I want to buy diamond. Okay. So then, let us talk then. You have to come on Skype. Okay? And WhatsApp. Now, my contact number is on this video. So you don't need to say send me your email. No, I'm not going to give you an email because my email is already in front of you. What you have to do, you need to introduce yourself. What you have to do, you need to send a formal letter of intent to buy coming from you because you already read it. You already read the requirements. You already read what necessary document you're gonna get. You're gonna get as a report. You're gonna get commercial invoice. You will get the attestation. You will get the ownership. You will get the custom clearance. It's in here. So you have to read. Okay? My job is not to teach you. That is why I put everything because I'm sure before you were not being advised. You just been, okay, this is the price, come. What happened when you are on that particular country, I can guarantee you 100% you're going to be tralala. Tralala means disappointment. Disappointment means That particular seller did not explain to you step by step. I am here to explain to you. I am your business facilitator at the same time. And I am also a seller's marketing consultant on Monday. That is why you meet Wilhelmina. This is my office. This is my digital office. So when you read the full corporate offer, when you come on Skype and on WhatsApp, you be ready to answer my question. Be ready. My question is, hi, how did you find Wilhelmina? Do not say hi because I'm not going to respond to you. You need to use your professionalism as a buyer. You are buying 500,000 here, Mr. Buyer, so therefore you need to introduce yourself. Don't hide your face, because a minute you hide your face, I start to wonder. Maybe you are a scrupulous buyer, maybe you are just a joker buyer, or maybe you are just collecting information and soliciting. Yeah, you can solicit. I don't have any issue with that, because everybody has to window shop. Now you are window shopping on my store. This is my store. So you are window shopping, looking until you make a decision, because I am not rushing you. I am not pressuring you at all. Take time, Mr. Buyer. Take time. Whoever you are, want to buy a rough diamond? Listen to the video. Read on the parcel. Select on the stone. Circle it. Wilhelmina, I like the 10 stone, 2 carats, 3 carats, 5 carats. Okay? Minimum of 10 stone you're gonna purchase on diamond. Okay? Your minimum capital must be at least $100,000. If you don't have that, forget it. Uh-huh. If you don't have that, because this is FOB, the diamond would not come to you. You have to travel in order to inspect. So everything is online now. Everything is on my digital platform office. So you have to take time. You have to relax and have a cup of coffee in your lounge room. And I'm sure it is very easy if you are a buyer. But if you are not a buyer, it is very difficult for you. And I have the buyer from India said, Madam, I'm looking for diamond. Can you bring it to India? No. You have to introduce who you are. Okay, what is your company name? What is your nature of business? Why you want to buy rough diamond? What is the purpose? So there is a purpose why you want to buy, right? So when you bring a rough diamond, you need to have a business registration. You need to have an importation license to bring it to India, because when you bring the stone in India, you have to declare that into custom, and you have to show the Kimberley certificate. This is the Kimberley certificate. I'll give you the sample. Okay? This is the Kimberley certificate. You will get this Kimberley certificate when you pay the stone. You will never get this Kimberley certificate without payment. Now I remove the name of the buyer. So this is the Kimberley certificate. Yeah? This is from Sierra Leone. So you have to travel to inspect your order. You inspect the stone in the office of the exporter. The exporter will process your Kimberley certificate. Now, there are so many sellers own the diamond. Mr. Buyer, if you're watching me, you're a winner. Anywhere in in Africa, whether you buy diamond in Ghana or in Burkina Faso or in Zimbabwe or Namibia or Mali, Sierra Leone or Conakry, exactly the same. So without Kimberley certificate, that is an organization. The Kimberley certificate signifies that the stone is not coming from blood diamond, that the stone not coming from stolen stone. So the Department of Mines will issue the Kimberley certificate when you pay the stone. So you have to pay the stone to the exporter, because the exporter will bring that to the Department of Mines, or if the seller has an export license, there are certain sellers that have no export license. So what they do, they bring it to the exporter. So the exporter will allow you to inspect the stone in his office. So the owner of the stone, he will bring that to the exporter. So the exporter say, okay, Wilhelmina, here's the stone. So you have to bring your diamond tester, right? So then you like it. So the exporter will call the government valuators. The government will revalue the stone in the office of the exporter. Okay? So you like the stone. So you make a partial down payment. In order that the exporter will say, okay, you are serious. So then the balance you have to transfer on the exporter's bank account in order to reflect the cash inflow. Now, so when you transfer the payment, because it would take 3 working days or sometimes 5 working days, then when your payment would be clear, that is the time the exporter will process the export documentation, will process Kimberly certificate. This is very, very important. Huh? So then, the exporter will show the receipt of your payment to the Department of Mines to reflect cash inflow. But the seller would not tell you that. No, he wouldn't. He will let you, okay, here's the stone, and then the seller rush. Then you are a stranger on that country, Mr. Buyer. So then, what happened? You're gonna be duped. I refrain using scam. Now, I'm gonna educate you at the same time. Define me the word scam. If you cannot answer the word scam, I'm giving you the answer right now. The scam means you are lying yourself and the seller also lying to you. So both of you are lying each other. Then you are deceiving yourself because you're asking for cheap price, and the seller will deceive you because he is hungry to sell. Yes? So both of you are deceiving. So then you manipulate the price you want to bargain, right? You want to bargain in order for you to get the handsome profit. And the seller say, okay. So what happened? The seller didn't tell you that you're gonna pay the export fee. So you're gonna pay plus a value tax of 5%. You pay the stones plus value added tax, because that's the owner of the stone. He will remit that to his government the end of the year. But the seller wouldn't tell you that. How do I know? I was on the ground. I was in the ground, so I know. So now I'm sharing you, so you are really 1,000,000% a winner. No such broker explained to you like this. None whatsoever. Now, this is the diamond hive. You need this Kimberly certificate. So, Mr. Buyer, you need to travel. Okay? You need to travel. You need to travel to inspect. Do not send money if you have not seen the products. Do not. Do not send money. A minute you're going to send money, then the seller say, okay, send me money, pay taxes. Don't. You will never get the products. No, they will not. Why? That stone belong to the community. Once they get the money, they will share the money to the community. But how about the product? So if I were you, travel with Wilhelmina, right? Travel with Wilhelmina, inspect the stone before you make a partial down payment. It's not an advance. There is no advance. You are committed to proceed, you like the stone, then you make a partial down payment. The balance, you have to transfer that bank to bank because of diamond laundering. You got my point now, Mr. Buyer? So, I explained the diamond. Now, let's talk about the gold. Few hours ago, I had a buyer that is coming to Conakry, Guinea, and Sierra Leone. Now, this buyer has been duped in Ghana. So he asked a lot of questions. This is the question. Just bear with me. I'm going to, because I answer the questions of the buyer. Okay? Just bear with me. Okay. Now, the questions of the buyer. Okay, this is the question. I have already, I have so many people wait queuing now. This is the question of the buyer. So, Mr. Buyer, you are really a winner. You win a gold lotto. This time you will not be duped again. This time you will not be cheated. Okay. Now, this is the question. Number one, where should the buyer come for inspections of the gold? That's a very good question. The answer is, the gold will be inspected in the office of the seller. You inspect the gold, then when you like it, you make a down payment, then the gold will be brought to refinery, local refinery, either Central Bank, either GGO, either DNGM. So that is the question of the particular buyer. Now, number two, what would be the availability quantity per kilograms? Okay, my answer is, it depends on your capacity to pay. We have gold in Conakry. Recently, we have 1.5. Now, the Conakry sold 300 and 200 now. Conakry production, 1,000 kilograms, 1,000 kilos, means 1 ton. In Bamako, Mali, we have 2 tons of gold, which is 2,500 kilos in Bamako, Mali. Now, you're going to say, why do you have 2,500? That is a very good question. In Bamako, Mali, it's a cooperative. There are 4,500 elders mining the gold in Bamako, Mali, because Bamako, Mali is the third largest gold producer in West Africa. So, all the productions from the community, they bring it to the cooperative because they are a member. Small timer, small miners that they don't have the license, they dig gold, they bring it because they're a member of the cooperative. They bring it to the cooperative, all the dust gold, and they smelt it into bar in total of 2 tons of gold, which is 2,500 kilos. So that cooperative is a cartel. He controls the supply. Now, I work for the cooperative. The cooperative hired Wilhelmina in order to tell the world that they have a production waiting for you if you want a big quantity. So, the gold, the 2,500 kilos, it's already in the city. It is on the security company. Keep it for safekeeping. And we don't release the SKR. I do have the SKR, but I would not release it to anybody because you never know. You are just pretending to be a buyer. Now, Mr. Buyer, listen very carefully on my explanation. This is my office. You are soliciting, assuming you are asking me question, right? Okay. So Naris is watching me. I will talk to you, Naris, later on. So, you send a formal letter of intent to purchase coming from you, Mr. Buyer, if you want big quantity. Now, on Bamako, Mali, on this video, you click on the link. It will open the full corporate offer and the video about Bamako, Mali. You will see the refinery DNGM on that video. Bamako, Mali video. So, you have to take time, take it easy, digest it properly. Okay? So, when you're ready, Mr. Buyer, you do send a formal letter of intent to purchase coming from you, not cut and paste, Mr. Buyer. No, I'm not going to entertain that. I'm going to throw it on the wheelie bin. Now, number 3. Okay? Number 3, which refinery they will go for verification? You will come first in the office. your reservation waiting for you to come to the office to inspect the stone. Then you will bring the gold to the local refinery in order to assay. Then you will get the assay report to verify whether the gold is really 22.54, which is 23 carats. The purity, which is 95.96. That is the verification. Did I give you the answer? Now, question number 3. The refinery will go verification, yes. Either I'm gonna put you to Conakry, Guinea, Bamako, Mali, or Sierra Leone. I'm the one who will decide which seller I'm going to put you until I'm satisfied with your letter of intent to purchase. I'm the one who will determine which seller I'm going to put you. If you satisfied Wilhelmina, yes, then I will submit your letter of intent to purchase to my head office. Then you will receive a letter of acknowledgement based on your letter of intent, based your order. I think I given the answer to this buyer. Number 4, which purity? I already given you the purity, which is 22.54 equals 23 carats. Right. So, number 5. The discount based on LMA? Yes. The answer is our selling price is 5%, okay, based on the world market. However, remember I mentioned a few minutes ago that you need Wilhelmina to be with you. So when I travel with you, I do charge my extra travel cost, okay, in order to accompany you. So then I will throw back the 3% in total of 8%. Uh-huh. When you travel by yourself, my seller will tell you 5%. So you need Wilhelmina to be with you as your negotiator. If I'm gonna be with you, I might ask the seller, the buyer already been screened by Wilhelmina. The buyer did send his business registration. The buyer sent his importation license. The buyer sent his passport copy, and the buyer show that he has $500,000 on 10 kilos, or he has $20 million on 500 kilos, something like that. Bank statement, not a bank guarantee. The bank will guarantee you to release the money because you have the facility. Gold is money. You got my point, Mr. Baya? Okay. Now, this is the question of the buyer. He sent me an email, so I responded his question. So at the same time, I've given you as well question and answer. Number 6. Who has to pay for the refinery cost? That's a very good question. Export license, custom clearance, will be the buyer or the seller. All right. Now, the seller has an export license. Okay? He's going to export to you. And you have to pay $100 per kilo when the gold to be assayed to that particular refinery, like Central Bank, like DNGM, like GGO. You have to pay the 100 kilos. You are going to use their facility in order to test the gold, in order to certify that the gold in that particular country is 23 carats. The gold in that particular country is 95, 96, 97, 98 purity. So in every gold, different purity. In every local mine site, different purity. So I hope you watch this video and you learn a lot from Wilhelmina. Now, question number 7. What are the total export cost and custom clearance? That's a very good question. Now, the answer is whatever the total sale value of your purchase, you have to pay 1% shipping cost, 1% on export insurance, in total of 2% on the total sale value. So that is the question of the potential buyer says. What are the total export cost, custom clearance? No, the export documentation, it's already there. You only pay 2% on the total sale value, the shipping cost, and you need to insure the gold. Right. What else is the question? Now, on this video, I will put Conakry, Guinea. I will put Bamako, Mali. You will see the diamond and the Sierra Leone gold. Okay. Now the declaration when your payment has been cleared, when you transfer the money into bank account of the seller, you will receive certificate of origin. First of all, you will receive commercial invoice that you have paid the gold, then certificate of origin, then certificate of ownership, then the gold is free of illegal activities, an export license number of the seller, and the permit that the seller is going to export to you. So the permit coming from the country of origin that he's going to export to you, and the ASE report. Then you're gonna give in airway bill if you're gonna ship it to yourself to your destination if it's a big quantity. So the airway bill in the name of you. So you have to inform your receiving end that the gold is arriving. So you're gonna be given an airway bill number. Then the declaration that the gold is free of illegal activity. The declaration, the custom is the most important. He will look at the custom declaration and then rubber stamp and then ready for your shipment. Okay. Now, after you read this full corporate offer in front of you, Mr. Buyer, it says here, the letter of intent must be attention to Wilhelmina Ford. Now, I would know which seller I'm going to put you, either Conakry, Guinea, Mineral Consulting Group of Company, either Bamako, Mali, Cooperative, either on the Sierra Leone. So I'm the one who will determine until I'm satisfied with you. If I'm not satisfied with my interview, when I receive your letter of intent, I will review that and I will call you and I will call you, hi, Mr. Buyer, I received a letter of intent from someone else, from your buyer's agent, but it seems that you are putting CIF. I will reject you because we don't sell CIF. This is FOB, cash bank to bank. Now, Mr. Buyer, it's a big amount. So what I'm going to advise you is start a trial, 10 kilos. Then you increase that gradually. We will put that on the contract. That trial is 10 kilos. Second shipment, 100 kilos. Third shipment, 300 kilos. Fourth shipment, 500 kilos, etc., etc. on the contract. So we will send you the contract until I gather your vital information. I will not send a blank contract soliciting cut and paste. I am going to gather your vital information first. Because it says here on the corporate offer here in front of you. So you have to read it. So when you send it to me, then I will send it to Conakry, Guinea. I will determine, okay, you need big quantity because you are a new customer. My seller has an existing customer. So we have to know how many quantity you have. So then Wilhelmina would know which seller that available stock. Conakry have 1,000 kilograms, 1 tons. In Bamako, Mali, 2.5 tons of gold. In Sierra Leone, they have 1.2 tons of gold. But how are you able to pay? That is the question. We don't deal CIF, Mr. Buyer, you must remember. We don't deal escrow. We don't deal SBLC. Now let's talk about letter of credit and SBLC and CIF. CIF means cost, insurance, and freight. You can only afford to pay the cost, insurance, and freight. But how about paying the gold? How? So of course that is normal. You have to pay the shipping cost. Of course that is normal. You have to pay the insurance. You have to insure the gold. But how about paying the gold? You cannot insure the gold without paying the gold. Because the government will tell the seller, oh, where is the payment of the buyer? So you don't have the money, so you fail. So, on letter of credit, you don't have cash. You have the solid, but you don't have liquid cash. So you go into ask your bank to apply for letter of credit. It takes 70 days. And the seller gonna be hungry. And you never know your letter of credit application would be turned it down because the bank will say, where is the gold? What is the guarantee? Because the bank will release the money to lend you to pay the gold. It wouldn't work at all, Mr. Baya. Gold is cash. Yeah. So what I'm gonna advise you is start a trial. Yes. Then you increase it. This is the best way to start a trial. You need to develop your business relationship with us. You don't know us and we don't know you. So you have to travel in order to develop your business relationship in order to get a long-term supply. Does that make sense, Mr. Baya? I think I already explained it to you. Now, Mr. Baya, you're going to say, why Wilhelmina is charging her extra service? Mr. Baya, I am not your servant. You come to the solicitor's office or lawyer's office, Mr. Baya, you will be charged as a consultation fee, right? Well, Amina will accompany you from Australia to Conakry, from Australia to Bamako, Mali, from Australia to Sierra Leone to accompany you so that you will not encounter disaster because African sellers are hard person to deal with. They are scared of you and you're gonna be scared with the seller. But if I am with you, you're gonna feel comfortable because I know my seller and I have done transactions successful. Now, I'm going to explain to you, Mr. Buyer, because there was a buyer that been scammed in Ghana. Not really scam. In Ghana, there is certain gold, certain area that the gold is only 14 carats. There is an area that gold is only 12 carats. So that 12 carats good for industrial. 14 carats is good for many uses or making figurine. But you are buying to make into jewelry or you are buying to make into gold volume. Is that right, Mr. Baya? Now, I'm not supposed to explain to you. Because of my bad experience, I learn a lot. Now, Mr. Baya, whenever you go to Africa, you need to bring your gold tester. You need to spend money to make money. Buy gold tester online. Just search gold tester. You can look at on online. You can buy that. I think the $5,000. You buy that. Just a moment. So you buy gold tester. You bring that with you, and you also you buy a metal box. Now I'm gonna show you this gold on the metal box. This gold is 50 kilos on the metal box. Now, when I travel, when you do business with us, I always have a file in case there is a discrepancy. Now, this gold belonged to my seller in Ghana, 2013. Okay? Now, this metal box, I even took the buyer to buy metal box at Accra Mall during 2013. Now, this 50 kilos was brought from the village to Accra. The seller hired the armor car. I wasn't aware that the seller paid $5,000 just to bring the money with two armor car with the guns escort because from the village to Accra it takes 5 hours. So they have to hire the armor car to safeguard because in Accra, the village, there's so many hold upping because this is money. So they deposit again the gold to Accra Security Company, another 5,000, in total 10,000. So this gold was brought to ER Logistics during the time 2013. So before the gold was asked to ER Logistics, I went to the refinery. I introduced myself because I need to know. I need to know so that I could tell the world. So I was talking to Joseph during the time. that Joseph, I'm Wilhelmina Ford. I am the seller's mandate. I'm here in your country. I'm from Australia. Would you be able to show me your refinery? I want to see before the gold would be assay. So Joseph told me around the machinery of the ER Logistic made in Italy. They're the best refinery during the time. So I can vouch you today, there's so many refineries for you to choose. There are 14 refineries. Why they're there? Because of business. That is not my job to tell you. I'm just explaining to you, sharing my experience and sharing you my bad experience. Now, I was the one who instructed the buyer and the seller when after the ASI, initial, see, the initial, this 5 kilos, this 50 kilos the buyer cannot afford. So there was a commotion inside the refinery. So I told my seller, okay, let's take the 5 kilos to taste the gold. During the time, the gold was $50 per kilo, 2013. So then after the ASI, I was on the inside, eh? After the ASI, I said to the seller and the buyer, okay, let's do the initial after the wrapping so that the gold will not be tampered. So, not knowing that the buyer has a hidden agenda. This is the buyer, Eric Blasco. He screwed me. So even though he screwed me, at least I share with you that there are two kinds of buyer. Crook buyers, and there's also crook seller. So by bad experience, I am sharing you now so that when you travel, doesn't matter if you buy or not from me, at least you watch this video and you are a winner. So that is the reason I said to everyone, you need Wilhelmina to be with you. Doesn't matter if he is my seller. It doesn't matter. African is hard to deal with, really, to be honest with you. When you make an appointment, 9 o'clock, they will show up 12 o'clock. When you call them, they will not pick up the phone. They have so many alibi. I'm coming, I'm coming. Where? I'm in the corner. Which corner? Yes? I had a bad experience in Ghana, Mr. Baya. That is the reason why I don't deal Ghana. This is the gold in Ghana. But I am sharing with you so that whenever you go, either you go to Sierra Leone or you go to Conakry, you go to Burkina Faso, you go to Zimbabwe, you go to Tanzania, you go to Togo, or you go to Conakry, they're all the same. This is money you're buying. This is $23 million. So I have a bad experience on 2013. I was being screwed by a buyer. Now this is the buyer, okay? Eric and Marine Cortez. So they screwed me. They think that they can get gold CIF. Lucky I have a very good driver that who is very honest, and he's the one who was telling me that buyers and seller, madam, is screwed you. Oh really? Okay. I'm very calm. So I sent an email to my seller. I bombarded it. How dare you? You invited me in Ghana and you paid my travel cost because they need my services. I don't travel without my service fee. No, I don't travel at all. Why should I give you my free service? Yeah? I can guide you, but if there is an issue, too bad. I'm not responsible. I only charge you when I travel with you to cover my airfare, my hotel accommodation, etc. If you cannot afford, please don't be involved in this business because this is $500,000 you are buying. Now this is the gold, right? This is the gold. This is the hand of Eric Blasco. After the ASE, I took a picture. He hold it. And if you're gonna see the lady, yellow blouse, yeah, I also took a picture from my file. In case there is a discrepancy, in case buyer muck around, I had the file. So this is Eric Blasco's hand. So after the ASE, we put the gold back to the metal box. So then the seller said, Wilhelmina, What kind of buyer is this? I said, okay, we'll talk about the meeting in the boardroom. And Eric Blasco and Maureen Cortez, he said, I know your needs and concern. Yes, their needs and concern is to screw me. I have the video on my Facebook page. You can see it, and you can see the lady wearing yellow. And that picture was been stolen by this lady. Yeah, my picture yellow that holding the gold was stolen from my Facebook from this lady. And this lady hates my guts. Uh-huh. And she's a broker. And she stole my picture. The one, if you can see the picture, the lady holding gold, the yellow blouse, that is original. However, this lady, she stole my picture and she put a lot of messages that Wilhelmina is scam, is scam, is scam. This lady is a thief. So I responded his blog. She did hits my guts. I don't know why she hits my guts. I have no idea. I don't know this lady. And this lady, her name is Wake Dreyer. She said that she is a seller and she has an office in Conakry. And I verify she is not a seller. She's a joker broker. So now, Mr. Buyer, I think I've already given you a really thorough for your protection. It doesn't matter. I have a bad experience in the past. I learn. I move on. But if you deal with us, Mr. Buyer, if you deal with Wilhelmina, please don't muck around. Please, I'm informing you in advance. Do not screw Wilhelmina. Because if you screwed, you're going to be in trouble. Just like this guy. They are from Mexico. Mexican mafia. And he doesn't want to talk to me, Eric Blasco. Yeah? He doesn't want to talk. Excuse me. Because he wanted the gold to go to Mexico CIF. Yeah? And the gold belonged to the community. And the 50 kilos is not one owner alone. It belonged to the association. So, the seller needs money, your payment. And Eric Blasco had no money. And he went to Ouija Security Company and he was in window shopping and he said that he is a buyer. Lucky I was also at Ouija Security Company because my seller deposited the gold there, other seller of mine, and Yusuf, and he said, oh, we have a buyer from Mexico. So really? Oh, this is the business card. Wow. I know this guy. He screwed me yesterday. He didn't get the gold. Now, Mr. Buyer, I think I already given you a very, very good hint. And I'm sure when you deal with Wilhelmina, I can assure you, you will not be duped again. Now, Mr. Buyer, this is the gold that I received from the Philippines. When you travel, look at the gold seal. In every country, they have a different seal. Okay? This gold, can you see that? It's already sealed, ready to export. Now, this is not our gold. This guy was showing me if this gold is real. I said, yeah, that is real from Philippines. Yeah, produced by the miner. It's ready for export. This is not my client. My client is Conakry. My client is Bamako, Mali. My client is Sierra Leone. So now, Mr. Buyer, I think I already explained to you, right? So, I'm warning you, Mr. Buyer, people doesn't like my guts. They're allergic of my name. Don't be allergic, Mr. Buyer. Don't. I am with you. If you want a real supply, I am here with you. I work for the seller and I represent Mineral Consulting Group of Company and I represent Bamako, Mali and Sierra Leone. Now, Mr. Buyer, there is a video on Conakry, Guinea that the gemologist explaining about Mineral Consulting Group of Company on how he used deposit of gold on that concession. it would mine 20 years to mine. So you are dealing a real seller. You are not dealing joker seller here, eh? You're not. Now, may I inform everyone? I know we are now on social media. This is digital platform, and this is my office. If you are a buyer's mandate, please make sure you understand your buyer. Make sure you know your buyer. Make sure. So you come to my store, you read the full corporate offer. Question and answer is in front of you. I want you to digest it. I want you to analyze it. I want you to comprehend before you come to me. Mhm. Because I don't have time to explain to you. That is why I put everything you want to buy. You send a formal letter of intent. If you don't buy, then you are a winner because there is no one who put everything, the vital information online, none whatsoever. This is the only beautiful lady explaining on digital platform, but this beautiful lady in front of you is very brutal, very tough, very strict. Just a moment. Ayan, I will call you because I'm live at the moment. I will call you. I'm live at the moment. I will call you back. I will call you back. Okay, I'm live at the moment. I have live conference. So, somewhat calling me overseas. So, Mr. Buyer, do you, do you really want to buy? Or when are you going to start? The price of gold on 2021 will turn to 3,000 per ounce, which is, you multiply that 32.15, which is 96,450 per kilo. Today, the gold is 62, sometimes 63, so don't bank on it. So, Mr. Buyer, I would love to assist you. Africa is a huge continent. There are plenty of gold. I would love to assist you, but you need to be transparent. You need to. You need to have a capital. You need to have fund available in your bank account. Without that, Mr. Buyer, you would never get gold. And if you're gonna ask, bring this to Dubai, bring this to India, bring this to Singapore, bring this to Hong Kong, bring this to Australia, I will pay you after arrival. It wouldn't work at all. Mr. Buyer, it wouldn't work at all. I'm telling you. So if I were you, Mr. Buyer, I encourage you start 10 kilos. Yeah? Or 5 kilos, I will bend my seller because the minimum order is 10 kilos. Yeah? Remember, I'm going to summarize because someone is queuing me already. Okay? And I will be sign off, then I'll be back. I will summarize, Mr. Buyer. Our selling price is less 5%. It's LMBA. It's LMA. Okay? Whatever the price of the world market, okay? I'll go back to the world market. I will give you an example, okay? Just bear with me. Okay? All right. Now, the price of gold today, 1926.22. 1926.22 per ounce, Mr. Buyer. Per ounce. So, you multiply that on 32.15, Mr. Buyer. Okay? Just bear with me. The price at the moment is 61,941.52. Okay? So, the price of gold, it fluctuates just like a cradle swinging. Okay? It's volatile. So yesterday the price of gold was 62 and a half. Today is down. But it bounced back. So when the price of gold is down, grab it. Grab it and reserve. So when you reserve it, we will give you fixed price. Whatever you confirm your order, fixed price. So when the price of gold is high, then you resell it, you get the handsome profit. Just like Warren Buffett, when he sold the gold last week because there was a correction, the gold was down, he purchased $500 million worth of gold stocks. So, because I'm reading on the gold, the global market, I'm sharing you as well. So information is worth $1,000,000, Mr. Buyer. Information is vital. No such broker explaining to you, even my seller would not tell you this. No, I am here to help you because that is my services. You are paying my services, Mr. Buyer. I am not traveling with you for free. No, you are buying 500,000 and when you resell it, you become instant millionaire. I am charging you my travel cost. My seller is paying my work. I am going to invoice my seller, but my extra, you are going to pay if you want my extra service to accompany you. But if you don't want, it's okay. You are not forcing. 5%. You travel, I will arrange, I will monitor, but if there is a question, there is an issue, don't come back to Wilhelmina. Don't blame Wilhelmina because I'm too far. But if I am with you, believe me, when I get angry, my seller would be, oops. Yes, because it happened when I was in Africa. I scolded my seller's son. Yeah, so that is the reason why I have to arrive the day before you arrive in order for me to have a meeting with my seller. Hey, my dear seller of mine, we have the buyer. Make sure the buyer is happy with us. Make sure the buyer would not encounter any disaster. But you will not encounter disaster. I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you. Now, in buying gold, whether you buy gold in Conakry or in Mali, exactly the same. Now, Mr. Buyer, this is the Eric Blasco and Marine Cortez and my boss. And can you see that lady with the yellow blouse? That is me on the boardroom. Be aware if you see this, the lady holding the gold yellow, the picture was been stolen. This lady was the one who stole my picture. He put a lot of messages that Wilhelmina is coming, is coming. I don't know. I don't even know this lady. Her name is Weka. Okay? So I just want to inform you, in case you saw the picture, the lady holding the gold, she's the mastermind. She's a thief. Yeah? She stole my picture. She go to my page. That is why that is why I put all the messages on my picture in case someone will copy it, then it's original. So unfortunately, that the lady holding the gold with the yellow, I forgot to put the message that this is Wilhelmina, this gold coming from Ghana, and this lady got my hits my guts. She's the one who steal it. So bear with me. Remember, Mr. Buyer, if you see this lady, yeah, the yellow, okay, Wilhelmina and Eric Blasco, I was in Ghana. That gold belonged to Ghana. Now, I was in Conakry several times. This is my third time to travel to Africa. No, fourth time. Ghana, Sierra Leone, Conakry. I'm going to show you on how, because I'm sure you're scared that the gold might not arrive. It will arrive. So if you're gonna buy gold in Conakry, the government have a policy. Okay? I'm gonna show you how the central bank carry the gold. Now in Conakry, the gold will be ASI at the central bank, and when the ASI the gold, it stays at the central bank subject for all the paperwork. So when your payment will be cleared, then the gold will be carried by the armor car. Then deliver it to custom. Okay? And if you want to hand carry it, then the gold will be handed over to you in custom area. This is my transaction. Yeah? See? So the armor car from the central bank, they will bring the gold to the airport. So if you hand carry, but if you're gonna ship it to Dubai, the armor car will carry the gold from the central bank to the airport and hand over to Emirates Air Cargo. Mhm. So if you're going to buy as well in Conakry or Bamako, Mali, exactly the same. The gold will be hand delivered by the armor car to the airport, whoever the shipping agency or air cargo or Air France or Emirates, something like that. Now, Mr. Buyer, I have a good sharing with you. Okay? Now, you must remember you are buying unrefined. This gold formula, if you're really paying attention, this gold formula would educate you. My seller would not educate you at all. Now, this is the gold formula. Okay, can you see that? Mm. See, that's a gold formula. So on 23 carats, clean is 95. Perfect. Yeah? So, can you see that, Mr. Buyer? The finest, 1999.5. So don't be confused. So this is the formula. How do I get this formula? Someone from Central Bank of the Philippines, I think a buyer's man, a buyer's agent, he showed me this formula. He tried to buy gold in Africa. And I told him, oh, we can do that. And this formula, if you see this, see per ounce, yeah, yeah. Can you remember that when you saw the per ounce, then multiply that 31 or 32.15. This is it. See? So you cannot just say, oh, Wilhelmina, I want the measurement. I'm not here to measure the gold. You have to travel, right? Then you measure, you do the tip measure. Don't ask me, well, Amina, what is the measurement? No, I'm not here to measure that. I have to travel with you. Let us measure it. Then you will see it. Yeah? We will invite you first. Then you measure the gold. We will not give you the measurement before you don't travel, you don't introduce yourself. Okay? So I think I explained it to you, Mr. Baya. See? I think I already explained to you, Mr. Baya. Don't be scared with this beautiful lady. Don't. You're a winner meeting me. You are a winner viewing my digital platform office. You are a winner. Mr. Buyer, bank now, start now, because one way or another, the 2021, the gold will turn to 3,000 equals 96,450. I'm sure you wouldn't be able. Start now while the price is down, while the price swinging just like a cradle. Yeah? Start now, and I'm sure I would be able to help you, to assist you. I'm sure Wilhelmina is a very good negotiator on both parties. You don't need a broker, joker. You don't need it. Yeah? You don't need to pay those commission. We are giving you instead a discount. Rather than paying broker, if you are dealing with your buyer's mandate, Mr. Buyer, you pay for it. Yeah, you have to pay your buyer's mandate because he's going to outsource. And when he outsource, Mr. Buyer, he gonna be landed to Wilhelmina because my video is everywhere. Just a moment. Just, Good evening. I'm on live at the moment, Saida. I will call you back. Okay? I'll call you back. I'll call you back. Sorry, I was being disturbed. So Mr. Bay, I think I already explained it to you. Just a moment, I'm gonna last minute. Oh, good, Andy. Okay. I'll give them a chance. Just bear with me. So I have to be in a hurry to. I have so many important. Okay. This gentleman from Dubai, he always called me for asking my advice. He was been cheated in Uganda. Okay, what can I do for you, Sider? What is the agenda?
Madam, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. I'm live at the moment. Okay, go ahead. What is the agenda?
What is the price of gold today, madam?
It's down 61 400.
Oh,
Yeah. Go on
oh
your
my
WhatsApp
God.
or go on the world market. It's done, but it bounced back. Yeah. Last night was 60. Yesterday was 62. Now it's 61. Yeah.
Aha! So the price of gold went down, huh?
Yeah. But it bounced back. It would be bounced back. Yeah.
Now, madam, it will go down to 56.
Oh well, that's normal. Price of gold is unpredictable. If I am the buyer today, I will buy while the gold is down. Yes.
Mhm. But what if the gold goes down more to 48?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I just finished reading the world commodities. There is a correction, means it swing, but it will bounce back. Yeah. It,
Okay, but madam, I
yeah.
would like to have a question.
Yeah. Go ahead. While I'm live, go ahead.
So what is in the ancient times, since the ancient times of gold,
Yeah.
aha, the price has gone up and then gone down. Yes?
Many years ago, ancient time, the price of gold was only $15,000 per kilo.
Yes. But sometimes the price was 15 per kilos,
Yeah.
but in 2 years before it was 4,000 per kilos. Then maybe it jumped to 15, and then 10
Jump
years
to
later it
20.
jumped back to 20.
Yeah, that is normal. Yeah, it depends on the central bank. It depends on the gold reserve. When the central bank, the gold reserve is less, the price goes up and the buyer is panicking. So it's been controlled by the stock exchange. So you cannot even predict, even myself. If I'm where you keep on reading, I am not an agency here. So I know your question because I'm a wide reader on commodities. I've been marketing for 36 years. So you need, as you as the whoever you are, or whoever buyers or agent, you need to do your homework in order to make sure that you know what you're buying. I think I answered your question. Hmm.
Ah, what you are saying is very simple, that the buyer or the investor should make the homework and study about the product
Well,
before
you
they
watch.
learn.
No, you being a buyer, you have to watch the movement of the gold. So you are a trader. You know what you're doing. So you know the movement of the gold. So therefore, you know what you're buying. To me, I am a marketing consultant of the seller. My seller doesn't even tell me that because the seller, he want to keep his secret. Now, but because I'm here to sell and I am educating the buyer at the same time, so whoever watching me, the buyer is a winner. So you don't need to ask me question because that is not my job. My job is to sell, whether you like it or not. Does that make sense?
Yes, but
Oh,
I
okay.
have to ask you questions
Well, I cannot
because
give
this
you the
is
answer because
important.
I am not here to
You
waste
have
my time. You do your own
no.
research.
It's not
No,
time. It's about forming the
no,
potential buyer
no, 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 no,
who
no,
you
no,
are
no, no, no,
listening.
no, 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 no. That is not my
Yes,
job. My
yes.
job is to tell, here's the gold, you taste it, that is. No, that's not my job. No. You are asking me a silly question. I'm sorry to answer you that. Your job, you know that you know gold is precious. You know that you're buying money to make money. So why you gonna ask silly question to Wilhelmina? Why?
It's not a question to Wilhelmina. No question is silly.
No, that's not my job. You do the
No.
research. You can do it the research online. So you save my time.
Mhm.
So you just do it. You're a trader. You know that. I have to do the correction because you know that you pretend to be dumb, but you're not dumb dumb. Yeah?
Mhm.
You're not
Mhm.
dumb
I'm
dumb.
not.
No. I'm going to stop you asking silly question because if I'm where you, I do the research. My seller never teach me. My seller would not tell me what your silly question is. I know your silly
Mhm.
question. I know the answer because I keep on reading. I need, when you sell the products, you know the knowledge. But the knowledge I already given online. But those buyer doesn't read, well, they are the loser. Yeah. I think I answered your silly question, did I?
It's not a silly question, madam.
Well, you do the research. I don't have time because I have so many people queuing me. You do the research,
That is
and I'm sure the internet will give you the answer. I'm sure. I am not here because nobody paid me.
madam. Internet, you did your research, but the internet never told you to shut up, you silly question.
You know,
Well,
I am telling you because you've been talking to me for bloody six
yes,
months. No, no,
yes,
no, 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 no,
no,
no. You do the research. I am not here to teach one. I already mentor you. You must remember. So what you have to do, you are
uh,
going to try to know. I am going to stop your silly question. No. Hmm.
no.
I'm sorry I have to leave you because somebody is waiting for my conference. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
wow.
Cider, do not pretend to be dumb. You are not dumb. You are not.
No, I am not dum-dum magadang-dang.
You are not dumb. So don't be embarrassed with my language because I know you. So don't be dumb.
I'm
Okay.
not embarrassed. I am more brutal than you.
You welcome to the club, Cider. Cider, I have to leave you, Cider. Okay. I will call you. I will call
Okay.
you when I'm free. I have 7 people queuing already, Cider. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks for your silly question.
Thank you.
All right. Uh, don't worry about Cider. He's a good friend of mine. He just want to taste my knowledge. Yeah. So don't ask silly question because that's not my job. You do the research, okay? And internet can give you the answer. My seller never give me any answer. I myself do the research. I myself come to the office. I myself ask questions in front of the seller. I myself witness the gold. I myself has to do the research. What is gold is all about? You have the internet, you have the Wi-Fi. Do your job. That's not my job. Now, before I close, I'm going to inform and I'm going to advise buyer's mandate. Mhm. Please don't waste the time. I had a buyer that I rejected and a little bit of arrogant, and he doesn't want to be picked up in the airport. He doesn't want to meet in the hotel. We exchanged some information, and he doesn't want to be invited. And he said he's gonna take a taxi. I turned it down. Why we turn it down? We don't know you guys. You're a foreigner. You never know. You are a mafia. You never know you are a hold upper. So we need to be careful dealing with you guys. So please be cooperative, and I need to gather your vital information before we let you come because you never know. You are a scrupulous buyer, right? And this is a very dangerous business. Now, if you want to buy in Conakry, Guinea, yes, we will not bring the gold to central bank unless you come to the office, unless you inspect it. And the seller will make an appointment that he will bring the gold to central bank together with the buyer to witness the asset because the central bank is really well secured. They are very extra careful to let foreigner or anybody to come in. You watch the movie, there was a ransack on the central bank. It was a big movie, and that movies give me the moral lesson that we need to be careful. This hold upper, they are wearing nice suit and they are arrogant, and these Africans have no idea that what they are dealing. That is why they hired Wilhelmina. That is why I am very brutal. If you don't meet the criteria, I'm sorry, we will reject you. There's another buyer from Finland that he said he is a buyer. He sent me his sophisticated letter of intent. And he said that bring the gold to Istanbul. I think I mentioned that in my previous video. I turned him down. He's a broker. He wanted us to bring the 2.5 tons of gold to the refinery in Istanbul without any knowing who he is. He doesn't want to reveal his buyer. He said his buyer is a refinery. Just bring there and we'll meet you in the airport. No. No, no, no. Big no, no. This is money, Mr. Buyer. No, 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 no. Without validation, without checking background, who is the name of the buyer, what is the account number of the buyer, what is the name of the refinery of the buyer, what is the address of the refinery of the buyer. Without that, I'm sorry guys, you will never get gold from us. I'm the one will stop you. I'm the one will reject you. Why? I have to protect my seller and you as well. That this buyer, fake buyer, is from Finland. He's not a buyer. He's a joker broker. So I'm just reminding you guys, be transparent. I can assure you, I can guarantee you will get the gold. Thank you very much. I have to exit it. The time is 9 o'clock. I might come back. Okay, I have to have a break because someone is queuing me answering their question. Okay, thank you very much. Have a pleasant good evening and take good care. And please listen to this video. Read the full corporate properly. When you're ready, you come back.